Hi, my name is John Strishak with Alegria Rental Homes, a provider of quality real estate to responsible tenants. Today I'd like to share with you what to look for in a investment rental house. But before I do so, I'd like to, today we're in Rockwall, Texas, and I'd like to show you what to look for in neighborhoods where you'd like to invest. And one of the things I look for is ask, where's the money? And the city of Rockwall, is spending money in this area. I'd like to show you here, this is a Rockwall Technology Park, which is a co-investment of the city of Rockwall and some private investors. And you can see all the buildings that went up. We're all here on a Sunday, so there's not many people here. But you can see the city spending money in this area, and it's trying to attract IT-related industries. So now we're going to drive over to a particular house in Rockwall, Texas, and I'm going to show you exactly what you want to look for in a rental house. So bear with me, it's a short drive to the property. So just to give you some background on Rockwall, Rockwall is northeast of Dallas, and it's right centrally located in the path of growth. They're building a massive amount of new highway systems out here, and it's also a high-end area. The median income for people in Texas in general is probably about 35 to 40 grand. Out here in Rockwall, you're looking closer to 70 grand. For the median income. So people up here make money, and they're able to buy quality homes, but there is a sprinkling of rentals, sprinkling of properties you can buy and turn into rentals and make a nice, generate a nice return. And on average, I've been buying houses out here for a while. I'm able to generate a return between 15–35% annually. So that's pretty good, huh? It definitely beats most people's 401k. So bear with me here. We're just going to come up to the property now. And this is a pretty new development. I think this property was built in 2005. And generally what we look for are homes that are pretty new. We don't want to, because we want low maintenance properties. We don't want to spend a lot of money on a new roof, so roofs generally last 20 years. So we look to invest in properties that were built from 1990 to 2005 in that area. If you buy any newer properties in 2005, generally the areas aren't proven, because you just don't know which way they're going to turn out. Are they going to turn out to be all rental neighborhoods? You don't know. So at least having 5 or 6 years of history, you generally know which way the neighborhood's going to go, whether it's going to stay a quality neighborhood with owners, with a majority of people as owners, or and so it's usually proven. You also have things like trees are growing in, so it's a little bit nicer neighborhoods than the really new neighborhoods built just a year ago. So we're going to pull up to the house, and then I'm going to show you specifically what we want to look for as far as the structure on the house. And generally you want to find a house, you got to think, first of all, you start off with who are your customers. So who are the tenants that are going to be renting from you? And the type of tenants that I've chosen to provide service to are new families. And these are families, basically a husband and a wife and 1, 2, or 3 kids. And so I'm thinking from their standpoint, you know, what do they want in a quality rental? So you generally want a house that's kind of out of the main thoroughfare, and this is the house we're going to be looking at. That's quiet neighborhood, that's safe, relaxing, and it's got a big front yard and backyard for kids to run around. So you got to approach it from the standpoint of the tenant and ask yourself, you know, what do they look for and what do they want? So like I said, this house was built in 2005. It's a really nice house. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house with attached 2-car garage. It's 2,000 square feet. With a 4-bedroom, you want to look around 2,000 square feet, because if you look any smaller, then you're going to have rooms that are abnormally small. And generally, I look for a house that's 1 level, although that's rare for a 4-bedroom. Usually they're 2 levels. But this one is 1 level. And you can see the home, and here's the neighborhood. Look how nice the houses are maintained in this neighborhood. Okay, so when it comes to the house, like I said, built in 1990 to 2005, I look for 4 bedrooms because I've noticed I can buy a 4-bedroom house for a 3-bedroom price, and I can get a lot more in rent. So that means that's just adding to my rental income and cash flow. You want a big front yard and backyard. Here you have a decent sized front yard, and I'm going to show you the backyard shortly here. You want a neighborhood that's at least 75% of the neighborhood is owners, and you could find that out if they're owners or renters based on the you go to the appraisal district website and compare the tax records with the owner's address, and if they match, then you know they're owners. If they don't match, you know they're renters. You want to look, at least for the specifics on the property, you want to look for any foundation problems, so any cracks in the foundation. Because in Texas here you have some really dry soil. What happens is when it gets really hot, the soil starts to dry and then crack, and then the foundation can separate from the soil. And so you want to look for cracks in the foundation. You want to look for quality construction. This house is pretty new, so it's really in good shape. Gutters are all intact. Everything looks in working condition. Here's the AC unit, Lennox. This looks like a brand new unit. It's nice to have trees. We're going to go around the back and I'll show you the backyard. Unfortunately, we don't have a key to the house, so we're not going to be able to get inside, but we're going to do our inspection from the outside. Here you can see the thick blinds. That's a plus. It gets hot out here in Texas, so anything that's going to keep you cool is good. Let's see if I can peer through the window and get you a view of the inside. So there's a formal dining room, there's a kitchen, it's very open. You can see the fireplace there. It's a very open design. This house is really well designed for a developer. Most developers are building so many houses that they put them up really quick, and they're not always the best internal design. So this one's designed very well. All 4 bedrooms are off a main hall, and like I said, it's a 1-story 4-bedroom, which is unusual. Here's the backyard. Big backyard. Big backyard. Wouldn't you love it if your kids had this backyard? I'm sure you would. And it actually, there's a big field in back of the yard, so it's really private back here. They have a back patio here. You can look at the house. It's really well intact and nice construction. Here's a view of the inside of the kitchen. You can there's tile. Tile in the kitchen. There's carpet in the living room. Let's see if you can get a view of that. Not really. Oh well, here's a view of the backyard again, and the neighbors. You want to make sure the neighbor's house is also well intact. You don't want to live next to a neighbor that's You know, has a house that's all messy and trash everywhere, so you want to be observant of that. So we didn't see any cracks in the foundation, so that's great. This makes a great possible investment. So thanks for joining me this time. Again, my name is John Strishak, and we'll see you next time, where we're going to be providing videos so you can learn how to be the best real estate investor you can be and what to look for. Thank you for joining us. Have a nice day.